Hi, welcome to the Jeff and Jerry Show. My name's Jeff. I'm the Borough Manager of Mount Pleasant, and my co-host,
Jerry Lucia, Mayor of Mount Pleasant.
So, Jerry, you and I have done shows where we went around town and met some businesses and talked to the owners, and usually they were grown-ups who owned the business and started the business. Today's a little different setting. We still have people who own businesses, though.
Right, and we do, and they're starting a new business.
Yeah.
And we have been here before.
Yes, we have.
And the program that is offered through here is really good.
It is.
And,
it is.
We were impressed 3 years ago.
And this is one of my favorite shows that we do almost every year because I enjoy the kids and see how creative and innovative and now entrepreneurial they are.
Yeah, and to go this step further is really amazing.
It is. It's like professionals, because I was looking at it before the show started, and I was really impressed. And I'm sure the audience who's watching and the audience who's listening on radio will get a good idea of what we actually have here today.
Well, and the public will know what our young adults are doing.
Yeah.
And what they're doing for the community and for the school and for themselves.
Well, we have a lot of guests today, and so we want to start with the teacher who, and we're going to start with this young lady right here. And your name?
Michelle David.
And Michelle, you are the what grade teacher?
I'm a 5th grade teacher.
Okay, so these are your students?
They are. So these are my 5th grade students from Ramsay.
Okay, and what are they going to be talking about?
So they are going to be talking about how they got started with their business this school year, some of the products that they create, and where to find them.
Okay. So, you ready, kids? This is your time to talk about your business. Jerry, you want to come over and... So, what's your name?
My name's Bryce Campbell.
Isabella Rhodes. Rhiannon Bowman.
Okay, so what are you standing in front of, behind?
This is called a heat press. It's how we make our mugs. And our business is made up of different departments to making a mug. So the first thing we have to do would be design and print an image on a certain type of printer. And then we have to cut and tape the image, which is on that paper, onto a 15-ounce mug. And then we set up the temperature for the heat press and put it in. And then we take it out, we put it in cold water, well, just water, to stop the sublimation so the ink stays in the mug because it's scratch proof. And then you have your mug.
Okay, and I think you like the business person who talks about what you started.
Mm-hmm.
You want to tell us a little bit about how you started this?
Mm-hmm. So Miss David, she came to our school early in the school year of 2018, and all of the 5th grade students, they had the opportunity to choose what their business name would be, what product they would produce, and how they'd give back to their community. So we wanted to choose a name that would represent our town, and our name Small Town Studios represents Mount Pleasant as a small town. We decided to create custom mugs and sublimate them.
And so a custom mug would be any kind of a picture that somebody might want.
Mm-hmm.
And sublimate them would be to actually put it on the mug?
Yes, the amount of heat that goes to the mug, it like opens the mug, so then the ink goes into the mug, and then when you put it in the water, it stops the sublimation, and then the image is stuck in the mug.
Okay. Jerry was waiting for the word sublimation today. He kind of was expecting you to say that. And is there anything else about the business that you want to talk about?
It is a student-run business, and
so what's your purpose of having the business?
We wanted the students to learn about being entrepreneurs and have the chance to understand what the business is and how you would run one.
And do you sell these products?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what's your role?
Giving back.
Okay, and you want to explain that?
Yes. We are going to give back to the Foster Love Project with the money they will give to foster children that don't have things when they go into a new home. So they can buy the supplies and they'll have something when they go into a new home.
Oh, that is very good. That's very good. So, do you decide as a group what you're going to do as far as giving back, who you give it back to?
Yes.
And so that was among this group or anybody else involved in that?
Everybody actually decided that we were going to give back to the Foster Love Project.
Okay, well that's very good.
Mr. Landy, you do have one of their mugs.
I know I do. It was the fireman's mug.
Yes.
And I was impressed with that. And I had heard about this prior to the show because I think there was a fireman who has a child here, right?
Mhm.
And so we bought the mug, and so I'm sure it went to the foster program. So I know you talked a little bit about the process. So let's talk a little bit about the product when it's all said and done. This is the blank mug, right? And this is the blank water bottle. And so the outcome is a printed mug. And who comes up with the designs?
Actually, we have a website, and you just go on there and design what you want, and it can be for yourself, for a family member, for a pet. We make a lot of cool things, and the things that we've made water bottles, we've made mugs, we've made a lot of stuff. It's just all having a good time.
Okay. If I wanted to design my own mug instead of going online, I could draw it out and bring it here, though, too.
Well, you could draw it and bring it here because we have these markers that have the printing ink that's in the printer. They're called sublimation markers. So you just take a blank piece of paper and draw what you want, and then you tape it to the mug, and it works the same.
Okay. What kind of organizations have come and purchased mugs from you? I know the one person we talked about. Anybody else that's ordered lots of mugs and sold them for you?
We actually had a very big order from the people that actually drive the buses and take students to the school here, and they ordered a very large amount of mugs, and I think we had a lot of fun making all those mugs for them.
That's amazing to me. Now, this program, these are fifth graders today, so at the end of the school year, they'll be done with this and there'll be a new group of kids.
Yes, so next year the fifth grade students will have the opportunity to run their own business. And then we're hoping to have some of these business professionals come back and help train them for next year.
Well, Jerry and I are hoping that you open up a business in the middle of town
Well, Jeff,
so that you could be a business for us.
I believe that we were talking about permitting last night.
Yes, we were.
That they're going to add an addition on here to the school.
Yes.
So
we-
it must be for the business.
It probably is going to be a new
They're
neon
expanding
sign that
already.
says the name of the business. Well, I'm impressed with the quality of the product. I mean, we've done a lot of businesses in town, and these are as nice, Jerry, as I've ever seen anybody else do.
Well, that sure is.
And it's amazing today what these kind of tools you can buy and do it yourself. So my favorite, Jerry, I think is this mug. Since Armstrong since Armstrong doesn't give us any mugs, we finally have mugs from fifth graders. So I'm impressed with that, aren't you?
I sure am.
We can check that off the want list, and we'll buy those mugs today from you so that you can use it for your cause. Okay. Anybody else want to say a few more words before we go on to the next business?
Do you want to tell them how they can find them? So if they wanted to order one, and how much would it cost?
We actually have a custom mug costs $10 and the pre-made mug costs $8. We also sell water bottles, which I believe are $12.
What's our website? Can anyone say what website that they can go and visit to find us?
www.shopsmalltownstudios.com.
Now say it again.
Yeah, talk real nice and slow so everybody can hear.
www.shopsmalltownstudios.com.
That's good.
Small Town Studios. Who came up with that name?
Really, our whole fifth grade. We started with just no name, and then we started adding names for each business, and then we made up a name for the overall, which it was Eagle Street Marketplace for the whole idea of our business.
Yeah, so that'll be the new building, Eagle Street Marketplace.
It would be nice.
Now, when you go around, do you actually go around and I know somebody else has a business in one of the schools, and they go around to all the teachers and all the students and sell. So is that done here too, or do they all come to your little business here and buy the stuff? How do they usually?
Sell our products.
Yeah, how do you sell them?
To sell our product, we basically have to sell a mug. You have to on our website we get orders, and we just make them from the website that we customize them.
And then outside of the website, how do we sell them?
Also, out of the website, we have business cards, which are also in your mug. We have business cards. So we give business cards out to family members and neighbors to spread the word.
Do you make the business cards too?
No, we actually buy them off of a website.
But they designed them.
They designed them. Okay. Well, you have any discussion more about the charity that you give it to?
No.
Okay. Have you given them any money so far?
I don't think we did. No.
Okay, that's right. Put it in the bank, let it earn interest. And
They're in business.
yeah, that's right. That's it.
Check at the end of the year.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's very nice. And maybe when you say at the end of the year, you're talking about the end of school year.
Yeah, the end of the school year.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll see if we can do
I'm
something.
impressed, Jeff. I mean, they have good heads on their shoulders.
I know.
Director.
I know. And it does, he's right. It does take a teacher to go that extra effort and do this kind of stuff with the kids. I mean, we see it a lot, but you should be admired for that.
Thank you. But we have the best. We're lucky.
Yeah, and we always talk about the best kids in Mount Pleasant School District, and I'm glad we can showcase them as much as we can. So, anything about the business at the very end here?
I think our fifth graders, I think it's very impressive that they have the imagination to come up with the type of mugs and then have the guts to actually sell them and spread the business name.
Good. Everybody sort of was all excited about this?
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't have to be just fifth graders. I mean, is anybody else allowed to sell in the school?
We could. Yeah.
Okay.
We haven't yet. but we
Okay.
could.
So what's the biggest order you can do, by the way? If we ordered 1,000.
My first student.
Yeah.
That was a big
How many would the first student order?
It was DMJ for next year, and it was 25. And then they also did one for Smalley's Restaurant. So they have some of those at their restaurant as well.
Well, first student we'll have to get first student to order some too then. But so those are nice. Those are nice orders. Is that exciting when you get to do that? How long does it take to do 25?
It actually depends. It's a little difficult to do larger orders because we make the mugs during IE and recess, and all that total gives us only about 60 minutes. So I think if we work hard enough, we could get that done in a few days.
Okay, and that happens during school. Okay. Well, kids, I, again, want to thank you for showing us what you do and for being just who you are. I mean, I think you're very impressive.
We always talk about the youth being our future.
I know.
Here it is.
I know. Well, Jerry, there's another business here. And we're going to slide down here to this new other business. And we're going to let the teacher introduce herself.
Okay. I'm Christy Froliger, and I also teach fifth grade here at Ramsay Elementary. And we have Eagle Street Marketplace, which is the two businesses together. This business that works out of my room is called Poppet Designs. So, and we sell phone grips, and we're doing new sequined bags to sell. But Emma could talk a little bit more about that part of it, too.
Okay, Emma, I'm going to hold the mic for you. So, Emma, tell us a little bit about Pop-Up Designs.
So we make phone grips, and now we just added these sequence bags, which can be used for makeup, pencils, and anything that you would like. And what we do is we can put names on the bags, but we've had a lot of fails with them because we tried to put pictures on them, but it wouldn't work. And then for our phone grips, we can do the same thing, but we can also add pictures.
Well, that's all part of business. Is you decide to do something, you see how it works. If it doesn't work, then you go on and do something different, huh?
Yes.
Now, I think if someone bought 50 phone grips, they could actually get a purse to put them in.
Yes.
We're gonna have to try to market that idea. Well, listen, that's free for the Ezra. Okay, so does so that's about the business, right? We're gonna, and I guess you want to talk about what?
I'm talking about giving back.
Okay, well then we'll go on. We'll talk to you last. We'll go on to this young lady.
Very good. No, it's all right. You can stay there.
So what we do first is we design the phone grip for the customer, and then we would print it out on a special kind of paper, and we cut it into a square around the design and tape the design to a metal disc with heat tape. And then we put it in the heat press for 45 seconds at 400 degrees. And we take it out, we put it in cold water immediately. Then we peel off the tape and the paper, and then we put it onto the phone grip, like this. Like this.
Okay, and I'll show the audience.
Now the phone grip is what everybody's putting on the back of their cell phones, so they can hold the cell phones better.
It can also be used as a stand.
Okay, well that's good. So it has a dual purpose. So you continue. Go ahead.
What is this in front of you?
Oh, this is our heat press. For the bags, we put them in at 400 degrees for 60 seconds. We can do names. We did a rainbow on the back of one of the bags. And we did a soccer ball on another one of the bags.
The bags are
Yeah, they're beautiful. So who designs these? The customer designs these, or do you guys come up with your own designs too?
The customers can design them, and then we design them, like the people at school. And then if the customer wants one, you have to go onto our website at www.poppetdesigns.com, and they can send pictures or certain designs that they want into our
What
website.
do we get most of on the phone grips? Most is what? People's.
People's pictures.
So that way they know whose phone it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
very good.
Blackboard one.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, is that the hot design right now? The pictures.
The pictures are what a lot, because people want to see their kids on the back of their phone or their pets on the back of their phone. But we also have designed, show Zach the Pittsburgh one that we designed. We did some, the kids were thinking about what to make, like Pittsburgh, colors for Mount Pleasant. So they designed some that are pre-made. So
Hold that up there. So that's the city skyline with the word Pittsburgh, which isn't trademarked.
not trademarked.
Right. Okay, so let's talk now to you about the Giving Back program.
Well, the reason why we chose to go with the Pet Adoption League is because we have like a pet board sort of in our classroom with all of our pictures of our pets. Not everybody has one, but there's a good bit.
Well, people like their pets like they like their kids.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, and again, have you're building up some money like the other group is and doing it?
We've already sent a check out.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
How much you sent?
I'm pretty sure it's like $100 or something.
Yeah, that's very good then. So they could use that. That's a good idea. So how are we doing this year with the products?
Good, I guess. As far as I know.
Who monitors the website?
I check it each morning, and then the students take control from there, because I usually get in first to see if there's any orders. And we do. What was our most recent one? We shipped to Canada, and we shipped to, where did we ship yours to?
Colorado.
Colorado.
Yeah, is that right?
Yeah.
What's the connection?
Well, those ones were for family friends that people had, and we sent them out, which was really cool that we got to send it. Then it was a whole process of sending it to Canada, and I talked to them about we had to fill out a custom form to get it to Canada and what the additional cost would be for that. So that was a good learning experience for them there. So that's where we're at. We're hoping to try and hit all the 50 states. That's our goal.
Well, every time you do ship like that, that's just another educational lesson
Right.
for the students.
Right.
Can you make a holder that'll zap you when it goes off unexpectedly? I have a co-host who his phone goes off unexpectedly all the time. So this way, when he's holding this phone grip, it'll like give him a little shock. Can we do something like that?
I don't think.
No. Okay. Good answer.
I can't do that.
Okay. Now, who other than the website of people coming up with, who comes up with the product ideas here?
It's all on the kids. Like they're the ones that came up with, this was the one design a student came up with because we wanted red, white, and blue for Mount Pleasant, but we didn't want to, we had ones that actually said Mount Pleasant or Ramsay, but we're like, well, wonder if they don't go to Ramsay, wonder if they go to Norville, or they go to Donegal. So we came up, but we also thought this would be good for just America in general. So it was.
So it had more than one purpose,
Right.
yeah.
So and that's what we're trying for the ones that they make already. They wanted to come up with some designs that anyone would like. So
Well, without giving out any secrets, because some of this stuff is planning ahead. You have any other products that you're going to be looking at other than the grips and the bags?
Not that I know so far.
No, but it's okay if you don't want to tell us. You can keep it a secret. Okay.
Walmart started out with just a few products.
I know they did. And they did it in a classroom.
Yeah.
Okay, so does anybody else have any things that you also want to say about this?
anyone want to talk about our Chinese New Year problem?
Chinese.
Do you remember what I was talking about with that? Anyone?
Do you remember?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So
Let her fly.
we're running out of discs to put on the phone grips. So we tried to order some, but they couldn't ship them out to us until Chinese New Year was over. Because they're not, no businesses are sending anything out until
Till Chinese New Year's.
We think Chinese New Year is about 3 weeks, so we have to,
Three?
yeah. All the websites told us we can't order till after February 11th, so they must shut down China for that. So,
Is that right?
yeah,
Well,
so-
you're getting close to the 11th now, so.
Is it hard to get product?
No, I mean, we get it from when the kids were researching it, and Sydney actually found the latest product that we are doing, the latest where we're ordering from China. And the kids research it, find out what the best prices are, so we can get it in, then we can sublimate it from there. So the kids are always looking for new things. Like we had to just come up with a new bag for our sequin bags, so a new packaging way. So the kids were researching that, so we just got those bags in too. So the kids, it's all about the kids, and I give them an idea and they run with it, and everyone takes it. Even over the 3 snow days we had, I sent something out on our Seesaw Remind app that goes to all the parents and said, hey, we have orders coming in, we're not in school, if you want to design at home, design at home. And I had several kids that designed at home over the 3 days off. So.
What's some of the pricing? Can you tell us what the prices are of the bags?
The phone grips run from $8 to $10, and then the bags run from $15.
I think you should get bags for everybody in Mount Pleasant, Jeff.
We'll have to work on that, Jerry.
Jeff, I want to say that this is our 3rd year here.
Is this part of the STEM program?
This is actually something completely different. So I'm hoping to see you back for my STEM team.
Well, we will be, because that's one of our favorite.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
one of our favorite.
Yes.
But what we've saw in the last 3 years,
They're amazing kids.
I'm so impressed.
Yeah. And we just push them a little bit further every year. We come up with another idea. What else can we do to get these kids involved? How can we get them prepared for the workforce in the future? And this is the idea for this year. So,
Well,
and we're hoping to continue that next year.
We'll probably get some engineers out of this group and some real big, maybe presidents of larger companies starting from here.
I think.
And we've known them when they started. That's kind of special too. We're gonna have to get that. I told you we have to get their autographs by the end of the show.
Yeah.
Jerry, though, as I said earlier, my daughter's a teacher too. The teachers, some of these teachers go above and beyond for the kids, and I don't want to pass that by either. It takes a dedicated teacher and a teacher who wants to go that extra effort to get the kids excited and to push them a little bit and to help them do these programs.
Yeah, and I enjoy it. It makes my day go quickly by, and it's nice to see what they come up with each and every day. I mean, they come into school now, and I really feel we have pretty good attendance in 5th grade, but I feel it's because they have something to look forward to each day. Like they came in today, what orders do we have? What do we have to do? So within that first 10 minutes of homeroom, we're printing off designs, we're getting stuff ready, so we know at recess that we can get things made and ship them out to people. So it's just something neat for the kids to do and talk about, and so many of the parents are on board and spreading the word for us because they're so proud of what their kids are doing.
And I'm sure Principal Bentler, I mean, you have to give him credit for, he probably had a hand in doing some of this stuff.
Yeah, and he's very supportive that whatever ideas I want to come up with or any of the teachers come up with, he's really supportive of it and lets the kids do this. Like some of them are missing some classes right now. That's okay because this is better for them. And
well, it's a learning experience.
yeah, it is. It is to be on TV, to think about what they're going to say, to talk about the businesses and learn how to communicate.
Yeah, you're 100% right.
I'm proud of the kids.
Oh, I know.
The teachers above. I
Yeah.
mean, you're above, but the kids for putting your time. This is recess time that is spent on the projects. They're utilizing good, valuable time.
That's right. And I hope the school board watches the show. I'm sure they have known about this too. And maybe you have to give credit to the superintendent. Everybody in the school district, I'm sure, is a big supporter of this program.
Yeah, they are, and they've been very supportive of it. And I know Dr. Gaybauer, we do a lot on Twitter for our school, and it's at MP Ramsay is our Twitter account. But Dr. Gaybauer always makes sure that he's looking to see what we're doing, commenting on what we're doing. So he's very well aware of everything we're up to. And when they stop by the schools, they stop in the rooms to see what we have going on.
Well, we have a couple minutes left. Does anybody have one last thing they want to say before we wrap up the show? I'm not going to come down here because you've been so quiet.
Just to go and check them out. Their website, www.smalltownstudios.com, and to support our students.
Okay, and you want to give the website again?
Go on.
www.papadesigns.com.
That's Poppet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pop with a hyphen in the middle.
between.
Yeah, so.
Okay. And is it also on the Ramsay website, the school
It
district
is
website?
on the Ramsay website, and we have our own website also. And I'm sure we could probably maybe add it into the bottom of your show, or the tagline at the bottom.
Sure.
Maybe that we can do that. So
Armstrong will always
then
do
we can
that.
see that down there too. And in the phone grips, our next avenue for phone grips is to try and wholesale them to other districts and other companies.
Oh, that'd be
So,
great.
Yeah, so we can do that.
Well, Jerry, we got about a minute left. Isn't this something, again?
I think the kids should thank our photographer today.
You mean our
Our
director of
cameraman, director.
local programming?
Say a big thank you to our director. He does a good job.
Say thanks, Rick. Oh. And we want to thank Armstrong again because they're also a big supporter of kids and what the kids
in
do.
schools.
So I think we should be looking forward, Jerry, to a business opening up on Main Street, Puppet Designs, and I can never remember yours again.
Small Town Studios.
Small Town Studios. So, anything else, Jerry, before we wrap up?
No, I'm just really delighted to be here and do a show with the kids.
Okay, we'll try to get a close-up maybe of some of the products. So for Jeff and Jerry and all the students here from 5th grade and the 2 teachers, this is Jeff saying thanks for watching and listening to the Mount Pleasant Jeff and Jerry show and these 2 Mount Pleasant businesses.